Hello everyone! In this video I'm going to be showing you how I do my wash day for my mini twist from start to finish. Here I am. Of course I gotta play with my hair a little bit in the mirror and give myself a little mini length check, and cause gotta feel like a little superstar with my hair. But here we're getting started with my aloe vera mix that I use to moisturize my hair, and I'm spraying that all over just to get my hair a little bit damp before I start doing a light detangling for a couple of my twists that are a little bit frizzy that I want to handle before I get in the shower. Yeah, I had sprayed myself a little bit in the ear there. It was not a nice feeling. Making sure I get my scalp as well, because aloe vera is very good for the skin and your hair as well, so might as well. Now here is my grapeseed and olive oil mix. Once I got like halfway through with the bottle, I did pour quite a bit of extra virgin olive oil into the bottle to mix them together. They do about the same for my hair. Make my hair feel very soft and malleable. I love them both as a bit of like pre-poo oils and carrier oils whenever I'm making my herbal oil mixes. Here's a little bit of shed hair. Now I'm getting started with a couple of the twists in the front that are quite frizzy, because I do have a lot of flyaways, because my family has also blessed me with having straight hairs across my head. So they tend to get out of hand quite a bit after keeping really much any style in for long periods of time. So I'm still trying to learn how to, combat that, but I really don't think that there's any way for me to completely remedy that. I don't think it's possible, because I've tried so many different things, but what can you do? It's just my texture. So please pay attention on how I am detangling each twist. Like, I'm not just snapping them apart. I'm being very careful. I don't know if you can really tell with how fast I have the video sped up, but I'm being very careful with how I'm separating each piece, because with twists, the one thing you have to watch out for is your ends butting from whenever you put any like curl cream or mousse or gels. For me, in my case, I use gel on my ends, and I tend to have, like, after like a week or two, because of how often I moisturize my hair, I tend to have budding on my ends. So in order to combat that, I have to very much be very careful with how I detangle my hair. Make sure that I'm trying to, retain as much length as possible. And these are my edges, and so they're not thin, but they're thinner than the rest of my head, so they tend to look very small compared to the rest of my hair and the rest of the twist. But I do keep them separated so that I can tend to them differently than I do for the rest of my hair. And if you did not know from not seeing any of my other videos, whether it's on TikTok or YouTube, I do braid the roots of my mini twists to try to help them stay a little bit tightened longer. But it kind of can serve as a pro and a con, of course. Like most hairstyles always come with their cons, because it does, even though I still have them braided in to try to help combat with my straight hairs and how much my hair can frizz, it doesn't really help with it, because it kind of even though it's a very big help to keep my twist lasting longer, it does get tangled. Like I can't just pretty much separate the braid like I normally could as if I had extensions in. So that is why I never really do like a full head of mini braids, because I just know my hair is already easy to frizz because of all my straight hairs. So trying to do a full head of mini braids is just like, ugh, I already know it would be a fiasco and I would be so frustrated. I probably would just not mess with my hair for a long period of time after. Just based off of how my hair acts with mini braids at the root. For like my actual mini twist. Now when my hair was bigger, like my twists were chunkier, the braids were perfect at the root to help with my frizzy hairs and everything like that. But as I made my twists smaller and smaller and smaller, it kind of became more of a hassle than a help, if that makes sense. Here I am finally getting into the shower after maybe about 15 to 30 minutes of doing slight detangling. Here I'm waiting for the shower to get warm because I cannot stand cold showers, especially not on my head. It gives me quite a headache afterwards, or even during, really. So I gotta let my hair get quite saturated with water before I do anything to it. So I just kind of let the water run on my hair, through my hair, for quite a few minutes before adding any shampoo or anything of that nature. Here I'm doing a final check before I add any shampoo to make sure I don't have any like butted ends or anything like that, that all my ends are just, regular soft little curls instead of trying to lock up on me. Now, this is not something I normally do, but I just wanted to kind of test it out and see what will the purple shampoo really do anything to the brown of my hair, because I do have like quite a little bit of I want to say like a yellow undertone, especially towards the mid shaft where you can see a little bit of yellow from the last time I actually bleached my hair, which was about a year ago now. I just kind of want to see if the purple would tone out the yellow, because if you do not know, Purple is opposite of yellow on the color wheel, so adding purple shampoo to any like freshly bleached hair or yellowing hair is supposed to tone out your color, the yellow color, to give it more of a tan to brown tone, to kind of give you a better slate to dye your hair. I don't really plan on re-dyeing my hair. I'm thinking about it, but it's not really in the plan. I kind of like this color, but at the same time, I do want to try something new a little bit to see if I want to either just go back to the dark color I had or put a little bit more color, because I have been missing color being in my life. But at the same time, I'm also really tired of dyeing my roots and, with the bleach, so that's why I haven't done it in the past year or so. But I got tired of the little nozzle too, so I just poured it out loud. And the reason it's in that bottle is because it is pretty much a bottle that my teacher gave me from when I was in cosmetology school. That right before I graduated, she gave me a bottle to, take care of my hair with. And since it's been a year ago, and it's not been the last time I've used it, but pretty much close to being the last time I used it. So yeah, that's probably why it was goopy like that, because every time I tried to like rub it into my hands, it really wouldn't spread. It would just be like hard slime that's been sitting out. So maybe I left it out for too long, I don't know. I see a little bit of change, just a bit to see. I kind of liked it the way it was right there, and if it would have stayed that color, I would have loved that, honestly. I wonder if there's a way I could find out if I can get that color. So it did tone out quite a bit. Not too much, but it did tone out the yellow that I was having at my roots and my ends just a little bit. I probably could do it again and see how much more I can get out. Probably didn't let it sit long enough, honestly. So here I use the TGIN. I say TGIN because, thank God it's natural. Shampoo, the rose water, and the triple moisture shampoo. I will have them linked in the description, all the other products that I use on a regular basis. So this is just my second shampoo, because I always, especially on my strands, do a second shampoo whenever I'm using a moisturizing shampoo. Because I do use heavier products like shea butter, castor oil, and everything like that. So just want to make sure I'm getting everything out of my hair, because my hair is low porosity, even with the dye being in it. So product buildup is very easy for my hair. So you can see I am like amazed. I did pretty much a big chop, almost like another big chop like a year and a half ago, and so finally getting back to the length I was at before is, or at least past it, because I definitely am past it, is quite a bit exciting for me. So I'll be checking my length quite a bit throughout this video, and I just love it. I have a newfound appreciation for my hair, not because of the length, but I'm just getting to know my hair a lot better while it's in these twists, and then within the last 6 months, because this set of twists has been in my hair since I want to say late January, and now it is July. So I've had these twists in for quite a few months, different versions of these twists, pretty much. butted in there. And yes, when your ends bud, it can set you back quite a bit. So that's why I try to catch them beforehand, but because I have so many twists, it can be a little bit hard. When my twists were a little bit chunkier, it was, not as hard to catch them. But I find that once I made my twists smaller, my ends bud a lot faster. And that is the triple moisture conditioner. That pretty much are my two favorite conditioners right there, because it's also a keratin oil conditioner that I mix the two and I put them on my hair, pretty much towards the bleached areas, just to like a slight protein add, a protein bond for my hair, since the dye can release a lot of your protein bonds that are built up on your hair naturally. Again, gotta do another feel through to feel any more butted ends. Which also, whenever I run my fingers through my hair, I do get a lot of shed hairs that come out that are from the root to the tip, and it's a nice feeling that since my hair stays stretched majority of the time, it comes out quite easily. If you like what you're seeing, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give me a like. Okay, here I am actually doing the full retwist on my hair while my hair is still wet from the shower. Only thing I have put on my hair so far is just that same pink spray bottle that you seen earlier in the video that has my aloe mixture in it. I may do a video of exactly what's all in the bottle, because it's not just aloe. Just to give you a full overview of what I like to put on my hair for hydration. So as you can see here, I am still braiding the roots, even though I have felt that it has given me so much issue. I kind of realized later in the videos when I should stop doing the braided roots, at least on twists this small. Because as you can see, it just wasn't catching. I wasn't able to catch all of my straight hairs that, somehow still make their way out of the twist, out of the braids. No matter how hard I try to catch them, they just still somehow are just hanging out. And it's really frustrating, but oh well, it's my head of hair. Again, all products I use in this video will be linked down below in my Amazon storefront, so please check it out just to see if you can find something that you like. And please don't forget to leave a like and possibly subscribe if you'd like to see more from me. It's me again. If you've made it this far in the video, please leave a blue or pink heart in the comment and let me know what other kind of content you would like to see from me in the future. So here I am getting very close to my ending point, my stopping point for the day, or for at least for that moment. I did not take the whole day to finish these twists as I probably could have or should have, because as you can see I have a ton on my head. So this is really the only footage I have of me going in to retwist them, because I retwisted as I was like in the car, just watching TV, or doing just regular tasks throughout the day. So this is really the only footage I have of me in the camera retwisting my hair. So since I decided this is where I'm going to stop, I'm going to spray my hair some more and then put my coffee oil mixture on my hair. It is my oil to my LOC method, and then I'm going to just make sure that my hair is fully coated as best I can, as well as my scalp, because it is a very stimulating oil and I love it so much. It makes my hair feel so soft. And this right here is my coffee oil butter, shea butter. So this is also what I use on my hair as my cream / butter. And they keep my hair feeling very soft for a amount of weeks. So that's why I love them, because I don't really have to moisturize my hair too much unless I'm just in the sun constantly, which with the lifestyle I have, yes, I am in the sun almost all the time, at least multiple times a week. And then this right here is my flaxseed gel. I use it on my ends to try to like keep my ends curled and to keep them whole and lessen the, how do I say, the budding process, because the flaxseed gel is very heavy, so it can like elongate the curl on my tips, but once it starts to dry it does get lighter and lighter, so I just have to make sure that I'm paying attention to it as it dries. But in order to combat this for most people, you can use some perm rods or flexi rods to put the ends of your twist on while you are putting on the flaxseed gel or any type of gel that you choose, to make sure that your ends are staying stretched out. It's just I was not thinking when I made my twist this small, so I don't have any flexi rods that would, match twist this small. Oh, it would start thundering right now as I'm trying to do my voiceover. Nice. Yes. So I just kind of like freeform, but before, when I had my chunkier twist, I was either putting them on perm rods or also doing bantu knots for my ends. Just bantu knotting the ends, which you can also do with this size twist, because that'd be the best way to make sure that the size of the curl looks uniform. It's just, again, I was on a time crunch at this point, so I just didn't want to go outside without my end being coated with anything. So I was getting ready to leave. So, you win, you lose some. But yes, this is the pretty much what my hair looks like once I'm finished doing that section for the day. Getting one last spot out, making sure my ends are good, and here we are.